I've been in sales since I was 15 years old. I've sold almost everything from pens to servers, from startups to the world's largest corporations. But some people have a wrong idea about sales. They think it's pushing, pitching, convincing. They memorize scripts, talk non-stop, try to handle every objection like a chess match. But here's the truth, that mindset is exactly why they failed. They get rejected, ghosted, ignored, not because they're not trying hard enough, but because they are trying in the wrong way. But what's the most important perspective? A mindset shift that will instantly change how you approach sales. One that top closers already use, and one you need if you want to win consistently. Sales is not about forcing a product on someone. It's not about being the loudest, fastest talker in the room. And it's definitely not about being slick or manipulative. If your entire goal is to close the deals, no matter what, people feel it and they back away. Because nobody likes being sold to. Ask yourself this. When was the last time you enjoyed talking with a pushy salesperson? Exactly. That's not how trust is built. That's not how relationships are created. And that's not how long-term success happens in sales. So what do the performers do differently? They don't try to sell. They try to understand. They ask better questions. They listen. They analyze. And only then they offer something useful. Now pay attention, because this is the key. The real salespeople don't sell. They solve. That's the shift. That's the mindset. They look at every sales conversation as a chance to solve a real problem. Not just a mobile product. Not just hit quota. But actually solve something. Let me be clear. Sales is the most important skill in life, even if you are not a salesperson. What are you actually doing in a job interview? You are trying to sell your own value. Your skills, your performance, your knowledge. Knowing how to sell will keep you ahead in every stage of your life. So how do you actually sell? The important thing here is your approach and your mindset. Now close your eyes and imagine you're selling a product to a customer. The customer walks in, and from that point on, everything is in your hands. The first thing that matters is your body language. Having a slight smile on your face is crucial, because what shows on your face is directly connected with your emotions. If you greet the customer with a warm smile, that emotion will carry over into your voice. The second key thing is you need to get to know them. What's the best way to do that? Exactly. You guessed that. Asking questions. Remember this, whoever asks questions controls the conversation. You're asking questions to understand the customer. You need to know what they actually need. So your mindset should be, the customer has a problem and I'm here to solve it. That means whatever you're selling should solve the customer's problem. What's the customer problem? They need to wake up early in the morning. And what they need? An alarm clock. And that's all. It's that simple. But again, it works only if you have the right mindset. And every successful business operates with this logic. They research the market, they figure out what problems people have, they build product to solve, and boom, it works. But never try to trick a customer into buying something they don't need. Because if you manage to sell it once and they realize it later, they will never buy from you. Remember this, the most important asset for every business is its customer. And the third thing you need to focus on is this, earn trust. The person in front of you is also a human, and they have maybe strong analytical skills, can read a body language well. If they wouldn't trust on you, they would never buy. Now let's focus on problem solving, because it's the most important one. Think of it this way. Would you trust a doctor who walks into a room and immediately says, "Here, take these pills," before asking anything? Of course not. You'd run away, you'd never go back, right? A real doctor listens, asks questions, investigates, diagnoses, then prescribes. That's exactly how sales should work. Your product is the medicine, but the prospect's pain is a diagnosis. If you skip that part, you are just guessing, and guessing kills deals. But how do you ask questions to identify the problem? In sales, you've got 4 questions type to work with. The first one is open-ended questions. These questions encourage the customer to speak in detail. Their answers are not limited to yes or no. The purpose is to discover the customer's doubts, needs, and emotions. Okay, you are selling a screen cleaning spray. What question would you ask? Remember, your potential customer should answer this question with just one word. Okay, let's ask 3 questions together. When was the last time you cleaned your phone or laptop screen And what was that experience like for you? The purpose here is to understand their cleaning habits and previous experiences. Why is screen cleaning important to you? The purpose here is to focus on the customer's motivation for cleaning, to learn whether hygiene or appearance of a device is more important for them. What's the most annoying or challenging part of your current screen cleaning method? The purpose here is to learn about their current problems and needs. The second type is the close-ended questions. Their answers are usually short and clear, like no, yes, etc. They are useful for confirming facts and collecting quick data. Do you clean your phone screen regularly? The purpose here is to get quick information about existence of the cleaning habit. Are you currently using any screen cleaner spray or wipes? The purpose here is to get clear information about current product use. Do the smudges and fingerprints on your screen bother you? The purpose here is to understand how much a customer is affected by the dirt on the screen. The third question type is probing questions. These are follow-up questions used to dig deeper into a previous answer. They usually come after an answer and are aimed at gathering more information. You said you don't clean regularly. Why do you neglect it? Do you find it difficult? The purpose here is to understand the reason for not cleaning and the obstacles. If the fingerprints really bother you, does it affect your concentration at work or at home? The purpose here is to understand the impact of the dirt on the customer's daily life and to increase the need for the product. Did it ever cross your mind that paper towels can actually damage your screen? The purpose here is to raise awareness about current wrong practices. And the last question type is the leading questions. It aims to guide the customer in the direction that salesperson wants. If used correctly, they can help the customer gain awareness, but if used push away, they can backfire. If there was a spray that could clean your screen quickly and without leaving streaks, would you like to try it? The purpose here is to highlight the product's benefit and spark interest. If your phone or laptop screen were always clean, how would it help your work or daily routine? The purpose here is to make the customer feel the value that the product provides. Switching to a cleaner that's more practical and safer than what you're currently using would make things easier for you, wouldn't it? The purpose here is to start convincing the customer to change their current method. Asking the right questions in the sales is the key for discovering the real needs of the customer and offering appropriate solutions. Remember, each type of the question has different purpose, and using them in balance will make a more successful salesperson. But one of the most important things when asking questions is active listening. Maintain eye contact and never cut them off. Shortly, listen, understand, analyze, and offer solutions. And that's all. You don't need to be a genius, you just need to listen. Let's get tactical. Here's the 5 practices that help you to improve your solving skills. Do a daily needs analysis. When someone shares a story or frustration, try to identify the hidden need behind their words. This helps you recognize the customer's pain point more effectively. Play the alternative solutions game by yourself. So I mean, for simple daily problems, for example, bus is late. Try to come up with at least 3 different solutions. This builds your flexibility in offering tailored solutions to different customer profiles. So third one is empathy-based solution thinking. Think of someone else's small problem and ask yourself, if I were them, how would I solve this? This trains you to approach the customer problem with genuine understanding. Next one is product problem matching exercise. So look at any product around you and ask, who is this one and what problem does it solve? This sharpens your skill in aligning the right product to the right customer need. And the last one, use the 5 whys to go deeper. When you face a problem, ask yourself why 5 times repeatedly to uncover the root cause. This helps you move beyond surface level complaints in sales conversation. I can talk about 5 whys method comprehensively in different video if you want. Just leave it in comments. But let me explain it shortly. This method has been developed by Sakiji Toyota in 1950s and is used as a systematic problem-solving tool within a Toyota production system. The purpose here is to go to beyond the surface symptoms to find the root cause that's actually creating the problem. For example, the problem is I am always tired in the morning. Why am I tired in the morning? Because I didn't sleep well last night. Why didn't I sleep well? Because I stayed up late watching TV. Why did I stay up late watching TV? Because I wasn't asleep at bedtime. Why wasn't I sleepy? Because I drank coffee at 8 p.m. And why did I drink coffee that late? Because I felt sluggish after dinner and thought it would help me focus. So I learned drinking coffee late at night is disturbing sleep quality and didn't help me focus. So these 5 exercises might seem simple, but they rewire how you think. And in sales, thinking like a solver is the biggest advantage. Look, you don't need to memorize 100 closing tricks. You don't need to act like someone you are not. Just care, ask good questions, actually listen, and solve real problems. That's how trust is built. That's how people buy. Simple as that. No pressure, no bullshit. Now go practice and do it better than yesterday. If this helped, you know what to do. See you in the next one.